Hi, I'm Felipa, and today is day 93 of my year-long commitment to complete reading this Bible. So today we have chapter 21, where Jehoram becomes king of Judah. So his father Jehoshaphat passed away. He is buried in the city of David, and his son Jehoram reigned in his stead. So it does say that he had some brothers. Their dad gave them lots of gifts, but Jehoram was the firstborn, so he got the kingdom. And as we continue on, it says that there was a prophet by the name of Elijah who came bearing the word of the Lord, saying, because you have not walked in the ways of your dad, Jehoshaphat, nor in the ways of Asa, king of Judah, there's going to be some judgments coming about, because you were also sending and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to go whoring, like to the whoredoms of the house of Ahab, and also has slain thy brethren of thy father's house, which were better than thyself. So essentially what he ended up doing is he killed his brothers so that he could reign freely by himself. And so Elijah says, God is going to send a great plague upon you and your people and your children, and you're going to have a great sickness of your bowels until thy bowels fall out by reason of the sickness day by day. And that is exactly what happened. And they buried him in the city of David when he passed, but not in the sepulchres of the kings. Then we have Ahaziah, his youngest son, king in his stead. So this is now the new king of Judah, and he's the youngest son, and he reigned for, it says here, for only 1 year. He also walked in the house of Ahab, did wickedly, and it says because his counselors after the death of his father were the same people who told him to do evil, all the way up to his own destruction. And then we have this part here saying that Athaliah, the mother of Ahaziah, saw that her son was dead because he ended up being slain, and she got really mad and she destroyed all the boys of the house of Judah. But the daughter of the king took Joash, the youngest son, the son of Ahaziah, and stole him from among the king's sons who were slain, and she hid him. And then the priest Jehoiada made Joash the new king of Judah, and he was only about 7 years old when he started reigning, and Athaliah was slain. So the mother was slain because of the fact that she went and killed all the boys, all the heirs to the throne, sort of thing. So Joash was only 7 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. And it does say here that he asked all of the priests and the house of God to go destroy the things of Baalim and the fake gods that people were worshipping. And he asked for all of the Levites and the priests to collect money so that they could repair the house of God. Joash then commits a sin, and this leads to his assassination. So essentially, it says, came to him the princes of Judah, and he hearkened unto them, and they left the house of the Lord of the God their fathers, and they started serving groves and idols. And for this trespass, God had said that he will be killed. And so the priest ended up passing away. And so when the priest passed away, Jehoiada the priest, he ended up passing away, and he had asked, why are you forsaking? Before his passing, he had a son as well. And so when Joash ended up sinning against the Lord, Zechariah, his son, and Zechariah, the son of Jehoiada, the priest, said, why are you transgressing against the Lord? But Joash and his people ended up essentially coming against him and killing him. So they conspired against him and stoned him with stones. And then it just says here that he didn't remember the kindness which his father, the father of Zechariah, showed him when he was younger. So this priest, Jehoiada. And at the end here, it says that God sent the host of Syria up against him, against Judah and Jerusalem. and they destroyed all the princes and all the nations. And then actually his own servants ended up conspiring against him because he had killed the sons of Jehoiada the priest, and they killed him. They killed him on his bed here, and this is it. He was buried, and his son Amaziah reigned in his stead. So this is where we end this last little section, just Joash passing away, his son Amaziah reigning and becoming the king of Judah. And tomorrow is day 94 out of 365, at which point I will continue letting you know what else I read. Thank you for listening.